Hello, my darlings. I'm Charlotte Dawson. If you forgot, Shazza D, Obs, and I am joined today by my fabulous Steph Waring.
Hey guys, thank you for having me.
I'm so excited to have you because I am obsessed with Cindy and I'm obsessed with you.
Well, unfortunately, she's not there anymore, so you just have to be obsessed with me
Yeah,
today.
of course I am. But I mean, I just remember just always watching you when I was just obsessed because I just loved your character. I love you as a person, though.
Thank
You're
you.
just an amazing person and so talented. And it's just, I loved watching it. I looked forward to seeing your face on it.
I
think a lot of people do, though, because Kirsty, you've just my sister-in-law, she absolutely loves your character, loved you on it and was
I
excited
think
to
what
see
I
you.
loved about Cindy was whenever I got in her heels, she just oozed that sexual confidence and womanhood that she was, and this empowerment. And I felt like it was a side of myself that I didn't have, but I loved doing that with her and having those quick-witted lines and being able to wrap men around a little finger and stuff and always coming up with the schemes, and she was very unapologetic.
I love that,
and that's what I loved about her.
I know. I think that's an amazing way to be. I think you're like that.
You think?
Yeah, you're oozing sex appeal.
Well, today maybe.
Yeah, you are. Take that cardi off. She's got her nips out. Hey!
Right. Okay. So. Just before I came here today, I was getting dressed, and my daughter Lexi, she's nearly 15. She always tells me
you've got a 15-year-old.
She's so grown up, and she looks exactly like me. But she's got a lot. Anyway, do you know what? No, we're not going to go there just yet. But I says, "How do I look?" And she's like, "Mummy," she calls me Mummy still, which is so sweet.
So
she's
cute.
like, she'll say, "I'll never stop calling you Mummy," and I can't believe I just outed her. But
she'll be like that when this comes out. I'm not calling you mummy anymore, mummy.
No, don't, because I don't want it to go. But anyway, she's like, I can see your boobs. So I was like, oh, and so I just rushed upstairs and I got this, and I was like, right, what about now? She's like, perfect.
Yeah, but
off you go.
Well, guess what? Do you remember when it was really fashionable to have your nips, your full-on nip on?
Funny story.
Victoria Beckham. I used to flick mine.
Funny story about that. So when I first went back to Hollyoaks in 2008, and I don't think a lot of people know this, Brian Kirkwood, who's the executive producer of the show, loved for Cindy the Victoria Beckham look, and I had the black hair and the vest. I had to wear false nipples for the first few episodes. Honest to God, I had these fake nipples in, and even if you went on Google now and Google Cindy back in the day, and you'd see
these full-on
nipples. I had to take them out because people would be on nipple watch. Yet people behind the camera going, "Can we just cut? Because Steph's left nipple is kind of pointing east." When it should be.
Oh my God, the nipples have gone AWOL.
Yeah, Nipplegate, and then I think Gemma Myrna took on the mantle for that after when they tried to bring it back, and I was like, no, I can't do it. And then
that is
Gemma
hilarious.
did it for me.
Thank God you've not got them on today, because Gigi would be like that.
I know, she'd be looking for me.
She'd be on nipple watch, our Gigi.
Yeah, that's what she's doing now. She's she's helping a girl out.
Oh, I know.
I think we're all right today. We're all right today.
No, but you look fabulous. I mean, look at them bloody titty bangers. Mine are udders. Yours are titty bangers.
Yes, but you're feeding a human.
Exactly.
That's the difference.
I know. But it's just annoying when you stop breastfeeding. They go full on AWOL.
Well, I remember when I stopped breastfeeding my kids, especially when you're expressing and stuff, my areolas stretched really big, and then they were like empty tea bags.
That's what
they were
like.
Honestly, there was nothing in them, and Alexi took everything I had, so I then ended up getting implants,
boobs,
which I'm going to be removing. So I've not said that to anyone. I'm having them removed.
So why are you having them removed?
Well, it's something I've thought long and hard about. I've had these. 2011, I got my first set done, and this is my third. I've gone smaller each time since it's the smallest set I've had. But I've had something foreign in my body for a long time, and as gorgeous as they are, and I do love my body, and I would never tell anyone to get them or not get them. I think each to their own. But I think having just gone through menopause, I just want everything that's foreign in my body out, just to see how my body reacts.
Yeah.
That's inflammation and all that. Hopefully that'll go. And if I want them back in again, I'll just
just go and get them back in.
So I
want them back in now, love.
Yeah.
I've had them out for a bit. I've had a minute. I want them back in.
I know.
I'm going to ask you because I really, really, really obviously, because I need to stop having kids. And I never know with me. I mean, I'm like a Mother Earth, but gone wrong. But I don't know. Is that a right word?
No.
I am I love being a mom.
Yeah,
but
you're fabulous.
But
mom.
it's you know, my body is like ready now because I've literally had one after the other and like I still look pregnant. I know, look, I've got a big frock on so you can't see, but you know, I keep breaking dresses. So breaking the zips on dresses, but I'm not being hard on myself, but I'm saying to give my body a bit of a break as well and get myself back to feeling me again.
Feeling like Charlotte again.
Yeah,
And
feeling like Shazza.
You've been you know, like how many years on the trot, being pregnant, you know, like looking after you. All your attention is going to your kids.
Yeah.
If you feel for you, it's about time to give something back to yourself. That's okay. You don't feel bad about that. And you know what? Your body will naturally just snap back. I mean, I know you like steak bakes.
Oh, I love a steak bake. I love a bloody steak bake.
But you can keep your steak bakes in.
Yeah, I love my chips and gravy. Do you know what I mean?
You can't give up your chips and gravy.
I can't give it up. I'm just not that type of person. I like to just... I like to feel satisfied me and not hungry. Because if you meet me when I'm hungry, you don't want to fucking know about it.
But I know what dedication. I've seen you before lose a lot of weight.
Yeah,
and I've seen how you've done it.
I've got my belly blaster.
And you've got your belly blaster. And you know you can do it. And when you commit to something and you look after your body, you can. But you can still treat as well.
Well, that's the thing with the belly blaster. That's the brilliant thing about my belly blaster because I'm like, and I'm obviously not on like, everyone's on bloody Monjaro and Ozempic, aren't they? Have you seen all that?
I won't touch any of that stuff.
No. Well, that's definitely foreign in your body. Listen, that's the thing.
Each to their own.
Each to their own, because I'm not saying like, you know, obviously I've got loads of friends that are on it as well, and they're like, Shaz, get her off tit and get on bloody Manjaro. But I'm like, no, I can't get her off tit because I'd forget the bottles. I can't forget me bloody udders. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm like, I would get on the motorway and I'd forget the fucking bottles and the formula. I'm so bad.
Yeah. Well, they do ready-made ones now. They do it
I forget them.
But you know what?
I forget everything.
I do think you're doing the best for your kids, especially with breastfeeding.
Yeah, and I love it.
I couldn't do it for that long, so you should be commended for doing what you're doing anyway.
Well, I did Noah for like 8 months,
wow.
And then I did 4 months exclusively with Noah, but it was my first one. I didn't really know what I was doing, and then I thought it wasn't full enough. You know what it get? Now I've got a full-on breastfeeding lady who helps me out, and it's all in your head, all stuff like that. So anyway, I did the formula, and I wanted my life back a bit as well with Noah because we've been in lockdown. I was like a woman on the loose when we got locked down again. So I was like, whoa, then we got locked down again. And then I did 8 months with Noah, and then I did a year with Jude, and he ripped himself off because I was pregnant and he didn't like the taste. So it was perfect timing.
Maybe that's like a Mother Nature thing. Do you not think?
Yeah, that's what they say. So they say that they don't like the taste.
Do you not think that it's mad though that our bodies know what to do, and we're trying to? I think us as humans try and control what our body's natural instincts are supposed to do, and it always wants a baseline, even with health and you know how your body should look. But we try and control it with diet, restricting, you know, maybe it's binging out and all these other things. Yeah. But all it wants to do is just find its like equilibrium.
Find its own little party.
And it will do. It will do. You just got to let go.
There's a party going on in my body. I'm not invited at the moment. Not even got a fucking guest list. I've not even got
You'll get there one day. You'll get there one day.
But tell me about menopause as well, because my sister's going through the premenopausal stage.
The peri.
Yeah, the peri.
I've written this part about menopause in my book.
Yes, can we just quickly talk about the book? So this is Steph's book, Breaking the Script. I'm obsessed with that as well. I love this.
Thank you.
It's so different.
So it's not a typical memoir. It's not like, you know, about my whole life because, to be honest, who wants to sit there and read about Cindy from Hollyoaks' life?
I bloody
No,
would.
but I mean, I get, you know, we're friends, but I get as a general. So the way that I wrote it was, and I'm going to break it down really quickly, it's like a multi-layered story of significant events that happened in my life. And I start off with when I was let go from Hollyoaks and what happened in the room. And that was another trauma that I just had to deal with. What was my life going to look like? So then I took it back to the beginning, and I had anorexia as a child. I nearly died. I was like just under 4 stone, and I was institutionalised. So I write all about that. And then the start of my acting career after that, which getting into Hollyoaks. But then I had bulimia. And I carried that with me for 25 years and no one knew.
God.
So then after then, it's about finding love and relationships and where it goes wrong and where it goes right, what you learn, what to do, what not to do. I'm the How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. You know, that movie could have been based on me. Then I had an anxiety disorder when I had both my kids, and it was to do with the feeding, which is like what you were just talking about. So that's in the book. And Cindy saved my life. So going back to work after having Lexi, she saved my life because I had to be someone else.
Yeah.
And I had to let go. Then coming on to menopause, so this is what I'm talking about. So then
I feel like I was going to cry. Then
Don't cry. I'm doing this really fast because I don't want to bore people.
No,
So
no, you're not going to bore people because this. And can we quickly like talk on the fact of like the fame side, like you put it, because of like being a certain look and a certain weight in this industry.
Yeah.
Like I feel like back then it was more of a big deal. Like now it's like. It's cool to be a bit chunky but funky. But it really wasn't back then. It wasn't.
It was the 90s heroin chic. It was the Kate Moss look. You know, there was that wave that was in. And when I started the show, I was probably about 6 stone. But then when I got bulimia...
6 stone?
Yeah, I was still in my anorexic phase. But then I got bulimia and I put on 3 stone in a year because I wasn't doing it right. I was just like binging and like not, you know, my body was taking in all the calories that it needed. And I put on about 3 stone. And that was the era of like the Hollyoaks girl and boy. And I just wasn't one of them at that point. And the lads mags back then were what propelled our careers.
Yeah.
So everyone wanted to be in them doing it. And no matter what people say now.
Well, that's what I wanted to be. I wanted to be a glamour model.
You wanted to be on the loaded and the FHMs. And then you hear people talking about them now and about how it was exploitation. Maybe it was. But at the end of the day, it got Gail Porter on the Houses of Parliament with her ass out. Do you know what I mean? It propelled people's careers.
Of course.
So I was all for it. I really wanted to be a Hollyoaks girl and be on in those magazines.
Yeah.
I did eventually do that in my own right after I left Hollyoaks. But you are right in saying back then it was all about being that sexy, how you looked, and your body almost got you the more worth than maybe your skill did. And that's a shame because it is completely different now.
And the young girls as well, like it's sad. Like I've got obviously nieces and nephews, and seeing my nieces grow up, it's like that they're all so worried about everything, about how they look, and they're like 13.
The lives are on social media though.
I know.
Their heads are buried. It's like we're all conditioned to do this. Because even when I was waiting out there before I left my bag and phone in here, I went,
I know.
No, but it is. I went, what do I do now?
What do I say? How do we communicate?
Yeah, should we just... I was just staring out the window, just like, okay, this is my meditation time.
I know.
But do you see what I mean? We're conditioned to now get our dopamine fixes from the phones.
From the phones. And
that's
looking at other
doing.
people's lives and getting like sucked into people's lives. Like their life is not perfect. And the way that's why I try and show the complete reality of like life, because that's just the way I am.
I think one of the few celebrities, especially who I follow as well, that show the real side of things. And I know when I go on social media, and I don't do the filters or the makeup or anything like that anymore, and I'll go on with no makeup and I'll go on and say how it is. But then sometimes like you'll get the press pick on something that you say, and it gets turned into something more than it is. But I love the fact that someone like you can go on out there and you've got millions of followers and be you and show the real side of what life is like, especially when you've got 3 small children to deal with as well.
I know.
And
I just think it's like, I feel like a lot of people that think things and I just say it. I think it and I say it.
I'm the same.
I just think it's the best way to be, isn't it? We've got no filter, have we?
It's just broke.
Yeah.
Because, honestly, it's broke. Like, I'll say stuff. I'll go on like a live on TikTok or something and they're asking me questions and I'll say stuff and after I go, oh, chips.
I know, yeah. I know.
What happened?
Say that.
Like, I've lost myself for a minute because I don't know how not to be honest.
I'm exactly
the
same.
Does that make sense?
Exactly the same. But I think it's sorry, she burped again. It's the best way to be. I love burping on here. I love burping. I need a drink. I wish we had a Prosecco.
I know.
We used to have Prosecco on here.
Oh, did you?
We need to take that back. Naughty Corner again.
Yeah, well, that's what it's about.
I'm on another one here, another podcast. We need some Prosecco.
So you wanted to know about menopause?
Yes. But just quickly, like to finish the fame stuff off, it's just people that, because I think people think that this life is so, like the Instagrammable, like Hollyoaks, like being an actress, they don't really think about the lows. People just think, oh my God, they've got money, like they do this, like their life is so perfect, and it's not at all. Like it really, really isn't. I
think, what's funny is that people think being an actor is glamorous, but we're probably on the lowest commodity on the set. You know, we are talking props at the end of the day. We get told where to be, where to stand, what to say, you know, told, you know, when we can go to the toilet, when we have lunch, just like any other job, you know, you have bosses, you know, we're not on set being divas all day long. Well, some of us are, but some of us are not, you know, we're not there demanding this, that or the other. A soap's completely different to being in a Hollywood movie, so to speak. So there are levels, but even on Instagram, the reality is people polish up their lives for Instagram. And not a lot of people show the reality.
No, and you've got to show the reality because that's what we're all human beings being put on this earth together. And we should all stick together and not be against each other. There's so many negative twats, out there. And it really does wind me up. But, you know, the thing is, I just be me. If you don't like me, then chuff off.
I think it's hard to not take things personally in life because we always think someone else's opinion puts value on our own lives, and it shouldn't. And I think when you learn that when you're younger, when you're growing up, and you know, you're told when you're good, when you're bad. If you get a kid at school who's bullying you, you take that on as a belief, and that feeling of it being hurt.
Yeah. Oh God.
And then you turn into the people pleaser.
Oh
so you
God!
just want to please everyone,
I'm a people pleaser, 100%.
But that's what I'm saying. Yeah. It happens in adulthood.
Yeah.
You know, people are horrible because that feeling of wanting to make someone either feel that way, but when you take that on, it's either a truth or it's a lie. You take it on as a truth, you're always going to believe that you're not good enough.
No, it's also so I've got brain fog now. This is what I've got baby brain. So you've got menopausal.
I've got menopausal brain.
What is this brain fog? So everything just shuts down. I'm like, what was I saying? Because
I forget what
please tell me I'm not
sometimes.
am I getting premenopausal?
I don't know. How old are you?
32.
No, you're only 32.
Yeah, I don't look
God,
old.
no, I didn't mean that at all. Because I just know.
Well, no, because I am. I know.
You must have been 22 then. When
I
you
was.
Were I
was.
You were
bloody,
a baby.
Yeah. Oh, I was a baby.
Right, well, I'm 47 now, and
How the chuff are you 47? Even though that's not old, but I'm saying. How are you 47?
Life, I don't know. I was born in 1978. Just ticked on. I got here.
She looks amazing. You look so good.
But I didn't know. This is what I was saying about menopause when you asked me earlier. And there's a chapter in there called "What the fuck is perimenopause?" Because I was 43 and I got my hormones tested. Didn't even know why I was getting my hormones tested. I had insomnia. And there's a chapter called the 4 a.m. Club. So got my hormones tested. Didn't know why. And they said you're perimenopausal. And I just went, what the fuck is perimenopause? At 43, didn't know what it was. Apparently you go through it 10 years before you go through menopause.
So that's what my sister's obviously going through now, isn't she?
I've been in menopause now for 2 years. I've had my last period 2 years ago. So I must have been going through peri in my 30s.
Right.
So all the anxiety, insomnia,
but that's
depression.
What I thought.
Everyone thinks that, you need antidepressants. It's your hormones in the background going like this, and no one knows that progesterone goes first. So everyone's like lashing on the estrogen, because we can get an HRT when we're perimenopausal. Yeah. But that's what fucked my body up. They gave me estrogen, and it completely sent me like, honestly, I want me at all.
So
it
what's
was horrific.
That? What is that like? What is? I don't. So you need to tell me. So I know Matthew goes on about this HRT. So is that because for men as well? Because they can get it, can't they?
Not estrogen, darling. No, not unless. Not unless they're going through the change, transitioning to be a woman.
Right. Oh shit! Oh God! Oh God! Here we go.
I love you.
I live in Peppa Pig world.
I love it. I think Peppa Pig will be doing an episode about HRT before. Right. Let me break it down for you. No, I didn't know any of this either because in school.
No, but I've heard that word before.
HRT.
Yeah.
Right.
But what's the man one?
Testosterone.
Right.
And we produce testosterone. So as women, we secrete it once a month. That's when we get horny, and that's when we look for the man.
Once a month time.
Yeah, but that's
Come here, you.
That's when we were built, though.
That's when I get pregnant.
Primarily, that's when we're supposed to get horny to go and get the man, get pregnant, and that's how we would procreate. So we get that estrogen, that
Isn't it mad that Jesus just did all this?
Jesus did it all.
Jesus, where the chuff are you?
So, do you really want a breakdown?
Well, it's just interesting because, like, I just don't understand it all at all. So, what do you do? What do you mean you put estrogen on yourself? Is that like a moisturiser?
God, I've got to take my glasses off now. Oh my God.
I'm such a twat.
I love it. No, I love it. I love it. Okay, right. I'm going to give you a biology lesson.
I got a U in science.
No, right, okay. So if I need to find out something, I've got a PhD in it, right, just from Google when I need to know something. So
you know when you get new thing, this ChatGPT thing, whatever it's called, GPT, whatever it's called.
ChatGPT. It needs to come up with this like a name, doesn't it? I call it me buddy.
I know,
have a little chat
I
with
never
my buddy
knew
every
about
day.
it. My friend was at mine the other day and we were doing some work for Dorse Delicious. And she was like, right, I'm just going to put this thing in. I was like, well, he's just told me what to say. So I don't what? I've got a script now. Like,
Do you know what I find with that, though, which I find quite funny, is that when I see people using ChatGPT on Instagram for their descriptions, and ChatGPT has an M dash in it. You can only do it on a computer. You can't do it on a phone.
Yeah.
So when people are talking about, I know, the girlfriend or the mum, and it's got the dash, I'm like, you didn't write that.
Yeah, and well, this is hilarious. So my sister's fiance, he actually wrote, I think he wrote like a card out and it was from AI and she knew it. She knew.
Well, that's the thing is the women know. And do you know what's so funny? Like, never mind men and, you know, hiding the phones from women when it comes to messages. Hide your chat PGT.
I know. Chat PG. We've got our own dictionary for it. I've got Dorsey's dictionary.
I swear to God, if you ask your fella, can I just see your chat GPT history?
He's not that fucking clever enough to have that. Jesus Christ, I've got a bloody clue what it is.
In general,
I know, but I bet there's some men. There's definitely some men. I bet there's definitely some men using chat up lines on there, like how do I chat up a bird? Do you know what I mean?
How do I get a personality?
Right,
okay. I'm going to give you a very quick science lesson. Okay, so you know how you get periods?
Yeah,
so in the
I hate my pezzers.
Right, so the first month of before your period, your estrogen builds, okay?
Yeah.
So you'll build estrogen and you'll release an egg. Okay, that's your fertilisation, and then you'll go to the luteal phase where it's been released, and then it doesn't get fertilised. So then and that's your progesterone building. By the way, I might have got all this wrong. And then when it doesn't get fertilised, that's your period. Okay,
right.
And this happens every month. When a woman loses estrogen, which is our feel-good hormone, you know, we've got energy and we could do shit and we're on it. We're super women.
Yeah, I felt like that this week.
So when in our second part of our cycle, which is progesterone, that's our calming hormone. That's what like helps us not get anxiety. It's like if we get a baby, we want to keep our bodies calm and stuff. So we have progesterone. Anyway, when you lose your estrogen, that's when things start to go like bonkers. Yeah. But your progesterone goes first, and that's why women get anxiety, because you haven't got your calming hormone and your sleep hormone to keep everything intact. Right. So your estrogen you'll put on to just basically replace what you're...
Put your estrogen moisturiser on.
You can put or you can have a patch or a pill. I might have said that in a way where I'll get people coming... No, I'll get people coming from me going, that's not what happens.
Well, I'll tell you what, if it's not right, it's not like...
It's not right. But in a roundabout kind of way.
Yeah, but men don't understand, do they? Like, you know, when I'm feeling like, when you're like coming on your pezza and you're like, I need chocolate, I need my hot water bottle.
That's your progesterone as well going, I need comfort food.
I need like my chips and gravy now. You know, stuff like, I need it now. And he's like, what's up with you? Like, I want you to just go and get me it.
I think men are never going to understand anything from a female's perspective because they don't go through it. They've got it so easy. Don't get me started on men.
Don't get me started. Let's just smile and wave. Smile and wave.
They do that every day. Have a good day at work, darling.
Oh, no, don't. They just come in and they're just like, you're all right, had a good day, babe.
And if you're in a mood, it's your fault.
I've got one kid off me udder, one round my leg, other one on my fucking head. You all right? Yeah, I'm great. I've had a great day, yeah. Honestly, he's like, I want to have another one. I'm like, I'll bet you do. I bet you do.
Honestly,
honest to God, these udders can't stand another bloody milking, I tell you that. Oh, but tell me about, can you tell me about designer pajamas?
Oh, right. Oh, I've not told anyone this before.
I've just told everyone, you see.
Okay. I don't think there's anything to be ashamed about. So after I had my second, and do you know what? For a few years, I'd felt like I didn't like looking down there. I didn't.
It's an angry place.
It's a horrible, angry place. And then you think, well, I don't spend any time looking down there, but your partners do. Yeah. So it's what, and I never thought that I had anything particularly angry or anything like that.
I've got a good Fangita, I'm not going to lie.
But I felt like it could do with a little
bit of a
tidy up. So I got one, and it's the best thing I've ever done.
Bit of a glow up.
Bit of a glow up, yeah. She's great.
Is she great?
Yeah,
she's Cindy down there.
I love that. Day.
She skips. I know, but I bet it like gives it a new lease of life down there.
Yeah.
Well, I better just finish having kids because I don't like odd numbers, you see. But I'm going to have to finish
After
now.
your fourth, then get it done.
I'm done now.
Oh, you're done now?
Well,
oh, right, you don't like odd numbers, right? Sorry.
I'm very indecisive. I can never make my mind up. I honestly, I have to send, if I'm out having a meal, I'm like, I have to ask the waiter 100 times, what's better, that one or that one? And then Matt will get the one that I wanted, and then I get food envy. I'm a nightmare.
Yeah, no, I get
have to
food
message
envy.
my friends, like what clothes, what outfit. Oh, I'm just a fucking nightmare, honestly. Have you got any naughty corner stories?
Oh, do you know what? I wish he'd prepped me before or call me here.
Well, I like to throw people in deep end.
Do you know what I do actually have? Oh, it's a long one though.
I like a long one.
So this is a long. This is an old story from, and it's in my book. But the night that I met Kylie Minogue, who's my idol,
you look a bit like Kylie.
Do you think? Well,
doesn't she look a bit like Kylie, guys?
Anyway,
you have got a little
I
look
nearly
of
got
her.
fired from Hollyoaks the night I met Kylie. So it's in my book.
When was this?
This was in 1998. So me.
I used to be obsessed with Hollyoaks, honestly.
That was back when it was.
I wish I was in it. Like, I wish I was. I mean, I've never been in it, but I mean, I wish I was in it. Like with you and like. I mean, that Chelsea's in it at the moment, isn't she? Chelsea's still in. Love Chelsea.
Yeah.
And Georgie.
Oh, Georgie.
I love her. She was on the other week.
Oh, was she?
I
love her.
I love her.
So anyway, quick story. So me and Davinia Taylor.
I love Davinia.
So she played my sister Jude.
I want Davinia to come on.
She should, because you two would just be like this.
Oh, I know.
So we were doing some
We
press.
met on the train, sorry. You know what?
all right.
Sorry, ADHD. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, ADHD. I know, I got that as well. So we were doing some press in London, and we were supposed to stay in a different hotel, but Davinia wanted to stay at the Metropolitan Hotel, which housed the then Met Bar, which was famous for loads of people going in the 90s, including Kylie Minogue. And we were supposed to do Dig It, the TV show, the whole of it in the morning.
Dig It,
And Gail Porter was the host that particular one. Anyway, Davinia checks into the Metropolitan. I decide to stay with her. We went to Nobu for dinner. I'm playing Spot the Celeb all night. Go to the Met Bar, and she goes, "Hey, Steph, you're not going to believe who's here." And I was like, "Kylie." And she was like, "Kylie." And I was like, "Oh, my God." Anyway, I then make a beeline to the toilet because she's in there. Kylie sat there on this like little poof, doing her lipstick and her hair's all up lovely. And I was like, right, for once in your life, just be that girl, the one that goes for it, okay?
Yeah.
But then I lost all sense of coolness as I just went, "I love you." And I started blabbering on about how I was in Hollyoaks, how I could be somewhat relatable to her, how I could be her best mate. Anyway, went back to the bar on a cloud. Davinia couldn't care less. Anyway, the night obviously got drunk, whatever. Yeah. Anyway, did I hear an alarm? No. Did Dee hear an alarm? No. Did the random stranger in the corner hear an alarm? No. Anyway, our publicity team was ringing us non-stop. Anyway, we were like an hour late. We ended up getting a taxi, fully walk of shame from the night before, and the clothes and makeup from the night before. Did the show anyway, but at the last half an hour, definitely still pissed.
Oh, yeah.
Get on the train on the way home. The publicity's effing and blinding. You're going to get in trouble. Like, you're going to be sacked on Monday morning. I'm fucking like anxiety to the hill.
Oh, God, yeah.
Davinia's like, I'm going to take the blame. Anyway, we get outside the producer's office, and she's watching the TV. We can see her watching the show. She's laughing because we were funny. Together, we just bounced off each other. Davinia did take the blame, but I got my
She took one for the team.
She took one for the team, but I ended a chapter on this. I did get my arse kicked, but that wasn't the only time I nearly got fired for being pissed doing live TV. So that's my naughty corner story. But I got to meet Kylie.
Yay!
So it was worth it.
She got to meet Kylie. What was that like? What did she reply on that you could be relatable together?
Yeah, no, she was just.
Was she?
What, Kylie?
Yeah.
When I met her, she was just really lovely, and she gave me a hug, and that was it. And she'll never remember that. But for me, all my inner 9-year-old
well, you
child.
never know,
dreams
Kylie,
came
if you're
true.
watching. Kylie, you might be watching. If you are, love, I love your wine as well. If you want to send me some of that.
I love a bit of Kylie wine.
Yeah, I love a bit of Kylie wine. We'll have to have a bit of Kylie wine.
We'll have a bit of Kylie wine, a bit of rosé.
Oh, a bit of rosé with some ice. But you don't even need it with the Kylie one.
Yeah, nice touch.
Yeah. But yeah, if you're watching Kylie, Steph's saying she remembers that snuggle, and I hope you do as well.
And it's all in my book anyway, how much I love it.
But how amazing this book, guys. So if you've not seen it yet, or you need
it's
to,
on Amazon.
Is it on Amazon?
Yeah.
Perfect. I love a bit of Amazon. Do you not think Amazon's like, they've got like little elves?
Oh yeah, completely.
Like,
There's all
how
elves.
does my parcel come today at 10 o'clock when I've ordered it today?
I love her so much. I really do.
I just think
I'm going to live in Charlotte's little world for a minute. The little elves at the factory around the corner from where you live.
I know, in Lytham, in Lytham St Anne's, they're just little elves.
I'm in Lytham St. Anne's. I go there at Therapy House.
Yeah.
I go there all the time.
Dawn, I love our Dawn.
Yeah, she's getting me in. All right, sorry, off track. But anyway, yeah.
Please come and see me.
I will come and see you.
Oh
but
my
the
God,
little elves basically
the little
get
elves,
your and then
the little elves get my packaging.
They get a delivery driver, and the elves actually
the
bring
little
it
elves
to you.
are bringing it.
Yeah.
But Noah's really funny because I've taught it to him as well because he goes, Mummy, will you order me something off Amazon? Right, it's 4. I'm like, okay. And he goes, them little elves will bring it, won't they, the next day? I'm like, yeah, they will.
Sometimes the same day.
Sometimes the same day, the little elves will get it ready. Because he was like, I want flash costume, because we've got Jude's birthday this weekend. And he was like, I want a flash costume with a mask, and I want to match Judy. Can you order me off Amazon, please? I'm like, okay.
Do you remember back in the day, though, when your mum used to make your costumes for you? Like any costume you had, any play, she'd be up there till whatever time of night making it. And now all you need to do is go, add to basket.
And then get the little elves to make it off Amazon. So, guys, make sure you get the little elves from Amazon to send you Steph's amazing book. I can't wait to read this. So, obviously, your mental health and all that love and just everything that you have been through and just everything that we all go through as well on a daily basis. And it can help you, really help you, this book. So, I can't wait to read it. And hopefully, it's going to help me and my little elves.
I think it'll help your little elves more than it'll help you.
Oh, God.
I love you.
On that note, what have we learnt this week?
Is that brain fog? Is that happening?
Fuck all. We've learnt fuck all.
I think you know what? Be ourselves and fuck everyone else.
Yeah, exactly.
Honestly.
Be ourselves and just if you don't like us, chuff off.
Love it.
Love you.
Love you.
Love you. See you next week.